With this video, I'm going to help you improve your return of serve by taking a look at what JJ Wolf does when he's returning. Now, this video is courtesy of 12K GP Tennis on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel. I put their link in the description below, and you must stick around till the end because right here, popping up on the screen, is going to be a video of me on court demonstrating how you can practice the return of serve by yourself. All right, there's a lot to unpack here with this return of serve. So first, I want you to notice where he's beginning and then where he's making contact with this whole process. There's forward movement into this return. So based on the speed of the serve and his reaction time and his ability level, he has decided that on this return, he wants to be standing here or contacting the ball this far inside the baseline. But notice he's not starting here, he's starting back here. I want you to start 2 steps back from where you want to be when returning. So he takes 1 step and then he split steps in front of there. So he is really attacking this return. He's going to get more weight behind the ball. He's not letting the serve push him around. And it can also help you to cut off angle with an out wide or down the tee serve. So start, no matter where you want to be, start 2 steps farther back. Let's say the serve is really fast and you need to be standing here to have enough time to return serve and react to it. Then start back here and take a step forward and then your split step. So you want to step and then split step. So start far enough back that you can go forward into the return. Now, what's the timing on that? This initial step is going to be done around the time your opponent tosses the ball. Now, that can vary based on the height of their toss, but just generally speaking, around the time they toss, you take the step and then you hop. You want to be in the air as your opponent is making contact with the ball. That way your brain and the reaction time is synchronized with when your feet hit the ground, because when your feet hit the ground, that's when you want your brain reacting to the ball. If you land as your opponent hits, you become flat-footed because your body, there's a delay in the reaction time. So the proper timing of a split step is to be in the air as your opponent hits, and then when you land, there's about a 0.25 second delay in our visual reaction time. That coincides with how long it takes for us to land, and then like a springboard or a trampoline, we can explode into this return. So he lands on the front half of his feet. You'll notice since the ball is coming down the tee to his forehand, he takes a little bit of a step toward the camera. That little bit of a sneaky step helps him get closer to the ball without committing to the foot that's going to actually take the big step, his left foot. You'll also notice that that foot turns. He turns this foot to help facilitate shoulder turn in the body rotation. So his right foot turns toward the camera, allows him to turn his shoulders, and he can just use the shoulder turn really as his backswing. So think of a return of serve backswing as just a shoulder turn. He then makes contact with the ball prior to the left foot hitting the ground. And the last thing that happens, my fault, is that his foot hits the ground. So that's the step. So once you make this forward movement, you step and then you split, then the synchronization of this, or the order of operations, if you will, is split, turn, hit, step. So watch, he splits, he turns, he hits, and then he steps. This is not by chance. This is by design. You need to, if you're a coach, teach that to your students. Step, and then split, turn, hit, step. Notice he catches the racket in his left hand. As a right-hander, I'm a huge fan of catching the racket in the finish for multiple reasons: controlling the body, making sure you swing up. It allows your hips to turn as well because the left hand is up or your non-hitting hand is up. And the last thing, remember, he went forward into the return. So now he has to go back. If there's a deep ball that comes near his feet, he's going to be in trouble. So notice he goes forward into the court, and then after he makes contact, he quick retreats. Now, that's not because his return was bad. It just could be a neutral return. Now, if he got his opponent in major trouble here and he smoked the ball into the corner and he realizes, whoa, my opponent is barely going to get a racket on this ball, we would actually see him go forward and attack. But if you hit a defensive return or even a neutral return, you want to go backward and then you split step as your opponent hits again, or you want to be in the air as they hit, and then you'll then continue the point. But please go out on the court and practice this. Have somebody serve to you. If you're taking lessons, film yourself taking the lesson and returning serve and see if you have this forward movement, the split, turn, hit, step, and then the recovery back behind the baseline for the opponent's next shot. Now, the best way to practice these techniques is at home with a Topspin Pro. You can get a Topspin Pro using my link in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. I absolutely love the Topspin Pro, and I know you will too. And if you're looking for people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, or if you want to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link in the description and pinned in the first comment, playyourcourt.com/2minute tennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. So click this video right now, work on your return to serve, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.